past. But I would love to see what you're talking about. I agree with you there.
I think I might have just did it.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
It'll be a two-parter.
So.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think, it could be. I could be wrong.
You could easily let Braun win it at Mania now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want that Roman Goldberg title match,
you could do it.
You could still do it. You could have Goldberg come back, and say he wants his rematch clause. You could do that shit on a Monday Night Raw,
SmackDown,
or
whenever.
Whenever. I pay whatever, but you could have Goldberg take it back from Strowman, and then
still
Roman,
have that,
and then Roman, because they're talking about Roman being gone maybe possibly 2-3 months.
I can see it, man. His condition, dude.
So
what are you gonna do?
I say you put it on Braun.
I would love to see them put it on Braun, but my prediction. So what do we got?
And
next?
that could make an interesting Braun Fiend matchup.
And there's history.
Yes, there is. Lots of history. He was part of the Wyatt family for one.
For sure.
And then he was attacked by the Fiend in another instance.
He was.
So
Braun never got over it.
Now we come to one I know you are chomping at the bit for. Mr. Randy Orton
versus
Edge.
The rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist, Edge, Adam Copeland, in a last man standing. You see, they've done the Randy Orton versus Edge one-on-ones. They've done it. They had to spice it up, and I like the fact that this is going to be interesting. A last man standing match with nobody around. And
no question about it, Edge wins this.
You know what, Bill? I agree with you. It's Edge's return singles match. Will it be
a phenomenal match? I absolutely believe it will be.
I hope so. I don't think
really
it will.
think it's going to be a good one.
Edge has been gone, 9 years? I think it's time, It's time for him to, he signed a 3-year deal as far as we know. And, maybe there's a couple matches out of this. I like where the story's going. I like it when Vince can bring back old history. Well, not just Vince, the writers or whomever, and the stars. So that's what you got here. You have history past history with these guys. So, I say Edge takes it with his finisher. And I heard he's got a new finisher.
Who's that?
Edge, but I don't know what it is.
Well, but we'll see.
These guys reinvent, so we'll see.
Next, Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, absolutely.
Shayna Baszler, they built her up way too much. That build-up in that Elimination Chamber match, it's going to be somebody monstrous like that to take it off the Mond.
And I think another thing I think Baszler, because here, jumping back
She's
to
scary, bro.
The KO Rollins match that we both agreed KO's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard rumor, supposedly, that after Mania, that Rollins was going to be taking a little bit of time off. He was
so is she.
So it would make sense for Becky to lose the title because, as we know, they're both a couple of them both taking some time off.
I've heard that too.
Well, they're all getting time off right now, but
Lord knows I am.
But yeah, they talked about him, just because both of them have been going on a pretty steady schedule, man, for a while. So
they are, and honestly, dude, it's gonna be Baszler. She's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be by tap out. I think it will be by pinfall, or maybe she knocks Becky out, chokes her out, and Becky never taps, kind of like Austin with Bret Hart.
Does Rousey make an appearance at Mania?
You know what? Yes. I think so. And it will be in that match, if anything.
And is she going to be there as Baszler's friend and in support? Or will there be some
think there's going to be
some
feud.
ill will.
Maybe after that match, Ronda Rousey shows up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back. That'd be interesting, Bill.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't show up. If she doesn't show up at Mania, I think Ronda Rousey shows up on Monday Raw.
Yeah, because the WrestleMania Monday Night Raw, even though it'll probably be in the performance.
Yeah, it's been
that's
taped
been
already.
recorded. Okay, what's next?
Up next is the other championship match. Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. And as I said earlier, I think give the belt to Braun, give him his moment.
McIntyre.
I say they're going to put the belt on Drew McIntyre.
They will. And honestly, just curiosity, who do you think feuds with him next? After Lesnar?
With Drew? I have heard rumor.
Seth?
Nope. What we just said, Seth's going to step away.
I knew what you're going to say.
I have
I'll be
heard
quiet.
rumor about
the modern day Maharaja.
Yes.
Being repackaged, coming back, and there's history there. 3-man band. You know who gets the shit end of the stick? And he's got kids.
Heath Slater.
Poor Heath, man. He's going wrestling figure shopping with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins instead of being in title matches.
But yeah.
Don't get me started, Bill. Don't get me started. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
And him and Drew are actually friends.
Yeah, I know. They're all friends in real life. I was just doing that for the show.
Apparently, Drew has. In case you don't know who we're talking about, tell them who we're talking about.
Jinder Mahal. I don't know. Did it sound cool when I said that?
Jinder Mahal. Apparently, Drew McIntyre has gone to Vince and Triple H both, and told them that he would really like his first feud to be with his buddy Jinder Mahal.
Well, look at Mahal, dude.
After he lost the belt, he's coming back. He's been
after he lost the belt, dude. He's been gone for a while, but dude, I took it as he's only gonna win that belt one time.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe this is. I don't think Drew is gonna lose it though.
No, he won't lose it to Jinder, but
it'll be a good rivalry.
It'll be a good little rivalry. They'll get a couple of pay-per-views.
Don't pair him up with the Sim brothers again. Just let him be his own thing.
Well, it's supposed to be something different, so I don't think it would be.
Maybe he'll have a chick.
But yeah, I said we both say Drew. So
Paul Heyman's new client.
Now,
who knows?
Here is main event 1 of 2. Just.
We're going to do this, aren't we?
The Fiend versus John Cena in a Firefly Funhouse.
And what is that?
No one really knows.
Is it going to be the ring will have weapons that are from the Firefly Funhouse?
I personally think it's going to be something along the lines of that match that Bray had with Randy Orton.
I do too. I was thinking that too. The compound, the Wyatt compound.
Yeah, the Wyatt compound. That's something like that. I think it's going to be something along those lines.
It'll be cool.
I think that there'll be different rooms of the funhouse. I think that at some point you'll go to.
Who knows? Maybe there'll be a room with
and there's
snakes or something. I don't know.
There's so much rumor and speculation with that too, with friggin' weird, macabre, gothic tweets that Bray's been putting out talking about the cult of Wyndham.
Kind of hinting.
Yeah, of like a new Wyatt family, and I think they'll call it the Cult of Wyndham.
Which Bray Wyatt is a Wyndham.
Yeah.
And so is his brother Bo Dallas.
Which that's a rumor I've heard. I've heard some Paige rumors involved in Paige.
Yeah, there was something like in one of the vignettes. Supposedly her face showed up in the
It
background.
was just what looks like a picture that was tweeted. You know, there's an image that looks like a woman's face, and it looks kind of
Identical.
like Paige, you know. But again, speculation. You know,
I mean, Paige is
nothing
still
has
with the
been
company.
said.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, the Bo Dallas. Now I've heard that. I've
gotta
heard
do
that a
something
few
with him.
times about Bo Dallas becoming part of the Wyatt family.
They couldn't have just taken the other half of the beast.
Real life brother would be perfect addition for the Cult of Wyndham.
Their sister also is a wrestler.
And if any of you guys saw SmackDown earlier tonight,
woo, buddy,
the end when Cena was doing his promo, and when the ring got surrounded by the puppets, you know, and then the lights went out, and when they come back, the Fiend was standing up on the little balcony thing, just having a stare down with
stare.
Cena just standing there staring. You know, Cena not putting in there, they're just looking at each other.
The lights flicker.
All of a sudden, the lights flicker.
Mm-hmm.
And Bray, Funhouse Bray, is standing behind Cena.
And says,
he leans in and whispers,
Let me in.
And if the lights go out, when they come back on, he's gone.
And then that is when Cena pooped himself.
So,
do you think he pooped himself?
Was that Bo in the Fiend costume standing up there on the balcony?
It could have been, but Bo, look, here's my take on it.
Or was it just the way they filmed it
Yeah.
to take advantage of it being an empty arena performance?
Yeah, and they act like it's two separate people in one, you know? You know what I mean? Like his alter ego.
But all the other little things seem to point in a different sort of direction. They seem to point when they're talking of the Cult of Wyndham and, you know, a new family. It seemed it would make more sense if that wasn't somebody just dressed as the Fiend.
Agreed. It would be interesting, but me personally,
to draw his attention, you know, away from the real danger that was behind him. It's just a trick.
Mind blown, Bill.
Your mind game.
Blown. Who wins?
The Fiend.
I'm gonna go with the Fiend as well.
Absolutely.
John Cena doesn't need it. John Cena probably doesn't care to have it.
Yeah.
John Cena just wants to put on a clinic.
Yep.
And him and Wyatt have done it before, and they're gonna do it again, but this time on a different scale. This time in a unique fashion, and this time Bray Wyatt will get that WrestleMania moment from Cena.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Don't forget, Bray Wyatt kind of said John Cena is responsible for the Fiend because of that loss at WrestleMania. So I thought that was kind of cool. They tied that all in. That's my.
Oh yeah. So it would full circle. What did he say when he lost the title and after losing the title to Goldberg at the pay-per-view? What is it? He tweeted and he said and he talked about life being a circle, you know. Full circle. And here it is. If John Cena, that loss,
John Cena
created was the birth of that Fiend. If he, started it then to defeat Cena at WrestleMania again, would be to come full circle.
I mean, you know what? If it was John Cena and somebody said that, I would just say, well, then, I need to be making some of the profit of the Fiend, man. When you sell shirts, I'm just saying.
So,
anyway, get something
I say
out of the
Fiend
deal.
wins.
I do too.
And then
Mandible Claw or pinfall. That's even if that's how the match ends. Who knows? Maybe you gotta tuck somebody in the bed to win the match. I don't know. Firefly Funhouse. Who the hell knows? I just wanted to throw that out there. It reminds me.
It won't be a Mandible Claw. It'll be pinfall.
Sister Abigail.
For some reason, just for some reason, I picture Fiend beating Cena with an AA.
If that happens, Bill, I will give you props. Okay, Bill.
Imagine that.
The attitude adjustment.
Uses Cena's own move to beat him.
and then takes it.
Attitude adjustment, pinfall. So,
Okay.
anyways,
that's a little.
On to the final match.
This is the one I can't wait.
And yeah, and this one.
Number one.
Yeah. And it was tough. The Fiend Cena match could very easily have been number one. Either one, interchangeable.
Oh, this is 16. I'm sorry, I'm way off, dude.
But yeah, because these last two, I'm equally excited about.
Me too.
But Undertaker, AJ Styles in a Boneyard match.
What is that?
No one really knows, but we think it's going to be some kind of graveyard.
Is it going to be in a cemetery?
Probably like a buried alive type.
But what's
scenario,
Boneyard also a name for?
Boneyard has also been referred to as a junkyard. Also.
What if they have a brawl in the junkyard?
It could be, but I think I did hear something about a cemetery.
Okay.
Being mentioned. But
maybe
anyways,
buried alive rules.
Could be. But now here's this has been done well, and this began at Crown Jewel as well, when Undertaker showed up in that
and took Rey Mysterio's place.
Took Rey Mysterio's place, exactly. Chokeslammed AJ, won that trophy. That started it. But they've been doing it. They've been building up with the friggin' promos that AJ and Taker have been cutting back and forth with each other.
I'm so excited.
Have been awesome. So, and just
Taker.
Yeah, it's like personal between the two.
By the way, Alan Jones.
Alan Jones.
Did not know that.
So
AJ's name is Alan Jones. All right.
Here's where it gets interesting for me. Here's a little juicy something for you to chew on. Think about going into this weekend.
Go ahead. Take it home, Bill.
Of course, Undertaker knows because there's no disqualification in this match, and he knows that Anderson and Gallows are going to be. They're going to be,
getting involved.
They're going to be getting involved. They're going to be a factor that he needs to contend with. And apparently Taker put out a tweet or something. So in
I think
response,
he called them ass clowns.
In response, yeah, he did call them ass clowns because there was tweets back and forth. Because Taker called them ass clowns. That's funny that you brought that up. Just a little quick side note. Somebody tweeted, out, on Jericho's Twitter account, I think it was, right to him, about, getting paid for Undertaker using your catchphrase or whatever, yada, yada. And Chris Jericho, even though he's AEW, he tweeted back, absolutely not, man. That's the Undertaker you're talking about. It's an honor that he uses my thing. Basically, he's like, he basically said, no.
Say whatever you could say.
No,
your Y2J.
He could say, that's the Undertaker, and he can say whatever he wants,
fans,
man.
Bro.
And Undertaker, who doesn't tweet a whole lot,
does not do the tweeter.
I take that back. He doesn't reply to tweets a lot.
Right.
He'll put out a tweet, but when other people put tweets out, he doesn't respond a lot to them. They say, he's not.
He don't get to their level.
But he did reply to this one, and he's like, hey, my bad, about stealing your catchphrase, but whatever. But they just. But it's good to see, that we can,
There's still respect.
Still professional, courtesy of
it
one another.
doesn't matter what.
Yeah, just a little side note. I just thought it was kind of funny. Look it up. You can see what the actual tweets were. But anyways, in regards to the Gallows Anderson thing, Taker tweeted something talking about he's got something.
Well, he also said in the promo too.
Yeah, the promo too. Yeah, that he's got something, to contend with Anderson and Gallows and
unholy Trinity.
He referred to it as the unholy Trinity. Now, the unholy Trinity would be 3. So basically, what he's saying is, I got a couple guys that has my back.
Well, we always know Brother Kane always has his back.
To deal with Anderson and Gallows.
The mayor of Knox County always has his back.
Absolutely.
Glenn Jacobs.
Right.
A.K.A. Kane.
And one of the tastier rumors that I have heard.
It's a juicy
and,
one.
Oh my goodness, the thought of it excite the shit out of me.
Okay, I'm going to move over a little, not just because of the virus.
The two people that's coming and going to have Undertaker's back are none other than one, Kane, as you said, and the second one being the Icon Sting. Yes, Sting and Kane are the two guys. Think about it, the unholy trinity. Sting, Kane, Undertaker, as one cohesive unit to contend with AJ Styles and the OC.
The Crow.
In a boneyard match at that, dude.
And the Big Red Machine. Okay, Sting's showing up with a bat then. I see him showing up with the bat.
This would be cool.
What's that? Let me hear your.
You know, because if it's just as a cemetery, Taker comes out, AJ comes out. They have that like kind of face, not necessarily face to face, but that stare down. They kind of look in, stare down, and you see the OC, comes walking up.
Yep.
Behind Styles. Taker just looks at him and kind of gives that, that Taker chuckle that, like he would do,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? How he kind of give that little.
He did that to Triple H.
That little snicker.
When they did their big stare down for Mania 27. He went,
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I know what you're talking about.
And maybe there could be, I don't know, there needs to be like torches or something.
Let me tell you.
Torches that are lit, right?
From what
Why are you gonna cut me off, man?
Go ahead.
Why are you gonna cut me off?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm painting this picture. This is my vision. Not that this is gonna happen. This is just how I picture it in my head.
Go ahead, torches.
Taker standing there by himself. It's AJ. Gallows and Anderson come walking up. Now, Taker, AJ making the comment about, him being outnumbered, it's 3-on-1, whatever, something to that effect. And that's when Taker does his little chuckle. And there will be torches that are like lit. And the torches will kind of like flare up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a crow, first the torches will flare up, and a raven, a raven will come just like flying and land on a branch or land on top of a tombstone or something and do his little call, and you'll just see, the OC and Styles just kind of like looking at each other.
Oh yeah.
And that's when Kane steps out of the shadows on one side. Sting steps out of the shadows on the other side, behind and on either side.
And
it's just not that that's what's going to happen. This was just in my head.
It would be cool.
It's just how I picture this, and it would be so cool. It would be so awesome.
Oh, dude, I agree.
Absolutely, without a question, Undertaker wins.
The Dead Man, American Badass mix,
and I see AJ when this ends. I see AJ
shaking his hand.
No, I see AJ being gone for a little while.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like a buried alive rules, that's what they've usually done.
I see AJ being gone for a couple months, and he'll come back kind of retooled somewhat.
Maybe as a face.
Maybe.
You know who I'd like to see since AJ's on.
So you got Taker, or you taking AJ?
Taker.
Okay.
You know what I would like to see though? Eventually down the road, this has nothing to do with Mania, but I'd like to see me and Aleister Black, AJ Styles long rivalry.
Yeah.
They've already kind of, messed with each other because remember they were dogging.
I wanted to see the Aleister Black Seth Rollins.
It'll happen. Give it time.
So, folks,
I think we're gonna call it a night.
That's our predictions That's our comments. It's our thoughts. It's our views.
And
it's our knowledge of rumors and gossip and possibilities that we've heard about.
Right.
Shared with you.
And if you guys hear these predictions, let us know in the comments what you think. Give us your opinion.
Absolutely.
We want to know what our audience thinks. Who's going to win? How's it going to go down? You know? That's why we want you guys to look us up on Facebook, Beyond the Squared Circle. It's our wrestling group through Facebook. You can post all kinds of stuff on there. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell and give us a thumbs up. 321SCREW. Space Coast Real Elite Wrestling.
That's right.
And on a real note, everything going on in the world right now is crazy. So as long as Captain Bill and Big Shot Joe can, we're going to still continue 321SCREW. So you guys have some entertainment.
And it gives us something to do too.
Yeah, while you're sitting home.
So, we hope you enjoy WrestleMania this weekend. You know, I really, don't be discouraged, man. You know, just
check it out.
It is what it is. You know, watch it.
Vince might have had a few things up his sleeve.
They have said that this is WrestleMania is not going to be like Raw and SmackDown, you know, NXT.
No, they're going to do full-fledged matches. They're
gonna do it up as best they can too. You know,
without a doubt.
So, the Performance Center, it's
and I heard Triple H isn't even going to be there.
It's going to be the best show that they can do and they can put on, you know. And but this hopefully God willing, this never happens again. This could be a once in a lifetime type of moment, man.
I do
be part of it.
And you know what? We've been so selfish this whole episode. We did not want to ask Randy what his thoughts were on the WrestleMania 36.
He's really, since all this stuff started, he's pretty much just been keeping his distance. He hasn't said a lot.
We love you, Mach.
He keeps, he's got a scarf around his face. I'm surprised.
I ain't trying to get sick, brother.
Oh, whoa, Hogan here?
Yeah, what the?
So, all right, folks.
Yeah.
So,
thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
As always.
Next week, we obviously we're going to be doing a big WrestleMania review. This was the preview.
Check that out.
Next week we're going to be doing the review.
Who did we get for a guest star for that?
For the review show?
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one.
Oh, buddy.
I was gonna surprise you, but now you've asked me.
I had to ruin it.
Got on spot, but George the Animal Steel. Next week.
Is Randy gonna be okay with that? They kind of feuded back in the day.
Yeah, who knows? Well,
should be interesting.
Yeah.
To say the least.
All right, guys.
We're going to go ahead and get on out of here.
Stay safe, wash your hands, and
wear your face masks.
See you next week. Enjoy WrestleMania.